At E3 2018, Fallout 76 showed us its very first full-length trailer at the Microsoft press conference before it would be discussed at length later on at the Bethesda presentation. During the trailer, we saw a shot of a vault dweller outside on a deserted road staring down a mysterious flying creature. Speculation began in the chat right away, with a lot of people asking if they just saw a flying Deathclaw. The question remains, what the hell is this thing? I know some people probably have their minds made up already, but I'd like to discuss all the theories because I think it might be fun. Why don't we start with the most obvious theory? Later on, during the Bethesda conference, Todd Howard showed a bunch of gameplay footage, and included in that footage was a group of vault dwellers fighting a gigantic bat-like creature called a Scorchbeast. This thing looks incredibly scary and awesome, and the way it's physically designed, it is very, very likely that this creature is the one hovering around in the sky in the trailer that we saw. There are other possibilities though. In the presentation, Todd specifically mentions there's plenty of new Fallout creatures. We even used the Folklore of West Virginia to bring our Fallout versions to life. That's pretty cool, taking creatures and monsters straight out of West Virginian urban legends and transferring them directly into the world of Fallout 76. They even showed one right away, the locally famous Grafton monster. I had to look this one up because I'm not from West Virginia, but the legend says that this was first spotted in 1964 by a lone reporter driving down a quiet road at night. He spotted the beast, drove away in fear, reported it to his editor, and wound up creating a brief monster hunting sensation in the town of Grafton, where hundreds of local citizens were taking to the woods to find the creature. According to the original tale, the Grafton monster stands between 7 and 9 feet tall, is very thick at about 4 feet wide, and has pale skin that is apparently slick like that of a seal. It also apparently didn't have a head, which sounds weird, but Bethesda did a great job designing the beast in Fallout 76. With that in mind, it's likely there are other creatures of West Virginian folklore scattered into the world of Fallout 76. Not sure how many of you out there are brushed up on your West Virginian folklore, but one of their most infamous legends is known as the Mothman. According to legend, the Mothman was first spotted in 1966 by 5 men who were digging a grave at a cemetery near Clendon, West Virginia. They claimed to see a man-like creature flying low from the trees over their heads. Shortly after that incident, 2 couples reported to police that they saw a large flying man-like creature with 10-foot wings following their car while they were driving that night. So even though from a distance this mysterious flying creature might appear to be a Scorchbeast, considering Bethesda's statement about using monsters from West Virginian folklore in their game, it's a damn real possibility that if this isn't the fabled Mothman, it might actually exist somewhere in the final game. I've actually been doing a little reading on other random creatures from West Virginian folklore, and if anyone's interested in hearing more about them in relation to what could be in the final version of Fallout 76, let me know down in the comment section. Now, some people are probably wondering, is there still any possibility at all that this could be a flying Deathclaw? The answer there, not very likely. Even though in the past, Bethesda has given us alternate versions of Deathclaws, like, for example, the Gatorclaw, it's a really low possibility that we'll bump into some kind of flying Deathclaw in the game. If you saw my other video that talked about the lore of what's going on in the timeline when Fallout 76 takes place, and if you haven't, link below, please check it out. If you did see that video, you'll remember I mentioned that it's pretty likely we won't see any Deathclaws at all in Fallout 76. While Deathclaws were originally created by the government through a process of mutating Jackson's chameleons, the lovely face-shredding versions we're used to bumping into out in the wasteland don't come about until they were refined by the Master out in California around the year 2161, give or take a few years. That's about 60 years after Fallout 76, which apparently takes place on October 27th, 2102. To reiterate, not to get your hopes up, but probably not a flying Deathclaw, and probably no Deathclaws at all in Fallout 76. But don't worry, there will be plenty of other deadly, horrific horrific, ugly, amazing radiated creatures for you to bash and shoot out in the West Virginian wasteland. I'd like to hear your opinions though. Do you think the flying creature is a Scorchbeast, or maybe something else? A brand new creature that we haven't seen yet? Maybe something from West Virginian folklore that I don't know about? Let me know all of your thoughts and crazy theories down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe because hey, it's free and it means a lot to me. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.